Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Do Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. It doesn't work. I'm serious. It does not work without you guys. Well, I'm almost ready to say goodbye to Miami. We got a little bit more work to do today, and then tomorrow we'll be back to life, back to reality. And I miss being home. I miss my workshop. I miss my dog. Well, did I say the dog? That's my wife's dog. Miss Michael and everything else, and just being at work. Wrapping up a few loose ends and gonna spend some time, just me and the wife, just kind of easing back in. Our anniversary was actually the 28th, and just was so busy that we couldn't even celebrate it. So today we're just going to go for a nice ride and get something good to eat and just relax before we go back for the big push. Don't forget, this weekend, this Saturday in Washington, D.C., X gonna give it to you, X gonna give it to you. We have the inaugural XFL game. I'm gonna be there. Michael Anthony Fitness is gonna be there. Maybe Jet D. Now it's raining all week in DC, except the sun's gonna come out on Saturday. It's gonna be about 46 degrees. So if you're interested, I'll put a post on more information and stuff on there. But that's only a couple days away. So if you're missing football, well, you can get a taste, just a taste of some football. We'll see how it's gonna be. You'll see if it's gonna be better than. What was the league last year that was here having a cup of coffee and left? The AFA, AFL, I can't remember, whatever it was. It was quick in and quick out. But sitting here, everybody has their polls and their rankings and everything else. And looking at Vegas odds already for next year, the Dallas Cowboys are installed as a 16-1 odd to win the Super Bowl, tied with New Orleans in the 5th spot. One thing I always say is expectations are the building blocks of resentment. See, if you think that something's going to happen and it doesn't, then you're disappointed. I'll give you a great example of this. If I go through and I tell somebody I'm building custom kitchen cabinets for them, if I tell them it's going to take 3 weeks to do it, and it ends up taking me 4, oh my God. But you said it was only going to take 3 weeks. Okay. Sorry. There's a little more detail than I thought. I had a problem with getting the supplies for it. They ran out of wood, or the finish that you wanted, the extra staining and the high luster. It took more time finishing. They don't care about that. All they care about is they thought, because of what you put out there, that it was going to be ready in 3 weeks. Now, if I say it's going to take 5 weeks to do it, and I do it in that same 4 weeks, I'm a hero. They're ecstatic. Oh my God, you got it done early, even though it was actually the same amount of time. And herein lies the problem with our Dallas Cowboys. The crazy thing about the Dallas Cowboys is whenever we are expected to do something is when we don't. See, after 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, and Jason Garrett was on the hot seat, and they took the play calling away, nobody expected us to be 12-4. There were no expectations. It was just like, man, we're just an average team. And then after being the catch, no catch away from making it to the conference championship, the expectations were, oh man, Cowboys are knocking on the door. And you lose Tony Romo and you go 4-12, and oh my God, everybody loses their mind. We are the worst team in the world. And then going into the 2016 season, Tony Romo gets hurt in training camp. There were no expectations. The season's done. Everybody, oh, crap. We got no quarterback. We got nobody. It's done. It's over with. There was no pressure, no expectations of doing anything. And here it was. Boom. You go 13-3. So now all of a sudden, you got a rookie sensation quarterback. You got best running back in football, great offensive line, and you have expectations of carrying it on to another level. And what happens? Expectations kill the fans, kills the team, because everybody's expecting them to do something. So now you have pieces. You can always hear that the Dallas Cowboys have a lot of talent, and their expectations of the Dallas Cowboys being great. All of that talk, all of those predictions really mean nothing, because every year it's completely different. Nobody expected San Francisco to be in the Super Bowl, did they? Did you expect San Francisco to be as good as they were? No. They were 4-12 the year before? Yet they made it to the Super Bowl. There were no expectations for San Francisco. Nobody was showing them any love before the season started. Kansas City, yeah, they had some love for Kansas City. That one they did, and they delivered. But of course now, the expectations are Kansas City, the New England. They're going to be there year after year. Now the expectations and the pressure is on them. So back to our Cowboys. We have 26 free agents. 26. We're going to have a change of philosophy. We're going to probably be going to a West Coast offense. Our defense is definitely going to change or transition into change. And there's going to be a bunch of people who are going to be let go, and a lot of people that are new coming in. I, for one, think if the Dallas Cowboys just get away from being simplistic in all their play calling and predictable, that will be an improvement right there. I think if the Dallas Cowboys can start holding people accountable, that they will get a better result than just because, I'm D-Law or I'm Jalen Smith, that, I'm going to be out there and doing stuff. Sometimes you have to take a guy and make an example for everybody else to understand that money talks and bullshit walks. And I'm hoping that now that this comfort zone that we used to have under Jason Garrett, that the seats get a little hot for everybody, and that everybody has to perform. They can do these things, these small things. They're not major things. We've seen these guys compete. We've seen them do some great things. They don't need to do major things to improve. A play here, a play there makes all the difference in the world. Time goes by so fast, man. Too damn fast. I guess one way to look at it is football season will be here before we know it. Because time keeps on ticking. Well, we'll check out some sights and sounds. We're going to try and go for a little ride. I figure we'll never be back down here again and have the opportunity. I'm going to take a little ride in the Florida Keys and just do a little sightseeing. And feel thankful for everything that I have, especially my wife. All right, guys. Don't forget, if you became a channel member and you didn't get your shot glass, be sure to go ahead and email me at cowboysmark94@gmail, so that way I can get you your shot glass on. And everybody who's ordered the shot glass racks, I'll be getting those built and the rest of them out probably by the weekend. I've got to pick up a bunch of cherry so I can make some more cherry ones. And I know I got two going to Hawaii. 2 different Cowboy fans in Hawaii getting cherry shot glass racks. All right, I'll see you guys.